So Jock over? Nope. 35 would be Jock over and the captain for Wyong. Come on, mate. These folks better than me. So that was good positioning by Jock.
50th game too for the captain. So a young captain in his third full season at senior level. So we'll look to see what he can do.
That is a good looking. So the score, as you can see on the bottom of the screen, nice work, Jeffrey. 6 points, Boysdale Bragg. 1 point to Wyong. Don't forget to put that one on, mate. Or are you automatically connected to the scoreboard? Well done, Thomas. And the chip out there to no one. This is disputed ball. Was that big H? Jock over and again. He's been dangerous early. Oh, he just hurried that a little. And it's out of bounds on the far side in the pocket next to the point post. This will be interesting here now. See how Boysdale Bragg try and set up around this clearance, Reece. They need to lock down.
I think they'd be looking just for a nice contest here, man on man. Throw in, scrappy.
It is indeed, and just someone went in and got the ball. Is that Braden Baden there, Ashwood, and it's come back out. Good clearance by Boysdale Bragg. Nice long kick. It's hurried, but a contest on the centre wing. Anyone's ball at the moment. Boysdale, it's a grand final. He was hit. But he played for it well. It was definitely a shoulder bump there. I don't know if it got him right where he thought it did, which was in the chin. It might have, by the way, he got up. So it's a free kick to Boysdale Bragg. Is that their big ruckman there? Number 20, I reckon Andrew Thompson. No, it's 48, which is Benny Wilkinson. And Boysdale Bragg scrambling now. What's happening there, Reece?
So we've got a drop in the ball.
Make an apology for the audio. We'll try and fix it all the time.
And just a quick apology for the audio. We're having some technical difficulties, but we'll push through. We've got Moose down doing stats for us. We'll have him on soon. Junior, well done. Stood strong there, just stood in the hole.
Junior's been pretty pivotal at the moment, so he's been everywhere. So it could be an interesting one, put him into the ruck. It's going to be a big job for Tomo to...
He is.
Drop mark.
Seamus Wayne just dropped that. H. Callow will give into Norman. No, Norman puts it down. Junior clean target. So it's a loose ball again. Handballs out wide. Boysdale Bragg in possession now. That's a good handball through the middle there, Reece. A chance on goal on the left foot here. That looks to be a point. Not sure who the player was on the left. Very opportunistic there by Wyong. Benji will be a little bit dirty on himself for kicking that into the man on the, well, not the man on the mark, into the smother.
So 6-2 Boysdale's way. Boysdale looked to bring it out with a long kick down the centre, and that's a good. Didn't quite get hold of it.
Wyong's just
handballs to Braden and Ashwood.
They're locking it in their half. That's the thing for Wyong. He's kicking right. That was that's out to Tom 22, the fellow Jared Nielsen we were talking about before. He's a big lad. Got the dreadies all tied up. So this will be an interesting ruck contest. And the throw was about half the distance the ruckman thought it was going to be. So 36 for Wyong. Thomas Stevenson going up in the ruck against Jared Nielsen of Boysdale Bragg again. Dino's balled it up really quickly, no mucking around. Right in front of the coach's box. Good tap there by the big fella. They'll run that out. So a little bit of puff and beautiful day here in East Gippsland, mate, at Bairnsdale City Oval. It's magnificent. Bit blowy, but the sun's out.
The ground's looking in good nick. The sun's out. It's if you're not down here, make sure you get down here. We've got a throw called from Dino from Cal Porter. So
Number
interesting to see how he goes today. He's a big game player, very experienced.
That's Jock. Oh, is that Jock? Or Jack Betts that kicked that one there. Big Bradley Daniels. Good fist away from him. Yeah, that was Jock over, and he's had a really good start for Wyong as well. So score at the moment, 1 goal straight, Boysdale, 2 points Wyong. Ball in dispute, hurried kick, who's in front? Brad Daniels, that's where you got to be on this day in September, in front. Brad Daniels kicks it to H. Callow, who's been hit on full on front on there. I got my words tangled, but that was a free kick every day of the week.
Billy Marshall, front on contact, that's a free kick every day.
He had to do that though, as a backman. I think he had to do that, and Harry Callow, oh, he's got play on. What? What's he? So Harry Callow, just very evasive there, well played. Baden Ashwood picks up off the ground. Oh, did he throw that? No, he didn't. Boysdale under the pump, and they go backwards. They're happy to hold it. and clear it out there to the far wing. Long kick at 2-on-1. Boysdale Wyong versus Boysdale. Wyong's cleaned it up there. Number 3, Mitch Toms on the left. And good hands there. Warry Callow, excellent pressure in the forward line there. Not sure whether, here we go, lines up for goal, Lam Rooney. He's from at least on the 50. He doesn't get the journey. A pack for Brad Daniels goes for it. Wyong's there. That's Brody, is it? Oh, he's dropped it. He's got a foot on it. Is that a drop kick? Baden's there. It goes out of bounds for a ball up.
So probably just a bit long and wide for my liking at the Wyong's entries. They're just a little bit short and a little bit wide. They want to make use of these and get them into some real hot spots and make the Boysdale defenders defend and potentially give a free kick away.
So a free kick here to Boysdale Bryag at the 11:23 minute mark. And a long kick down the line and a pack forms. The big ruckman goes up. Geez, he stood strong there. Junior's on site again and he runs over the ball. Paddy Mack, he's gone very well. He's the best on ball thus far for Boysdale Bryag. A hurried kick around the corner on the left. And there's another hurried kick, a little bit fancy, but you go to Junior at the moment. He's a ball winner and the ball's gone back to Wyong. They're cleaning up well. Normie Betts' little chip kick there. Didn't quite hit his target. In dispute here right in front of the coach's box. And Wyong are lining up. Tommy Betts kicks into the middle to Harry Callow. Big contest here, strong contest. Well stood up, boys. It's still in dispute. It's just good grand final. It's out the back, Wyong. A left foot kick into the pocket and cut off by the Boysdale Bryag player, but it's still on the ground. That might be without the ball. He stood over it well then, the Boysdale Bryag defender.
Lowers his eyes down to Benji.
Odie Reese.
Benji will look to just find another one here, I reckon. No, he's got called to play on. They're quick on the whistle at the moment. Wyong look to bring it back in. That's not an ideal kick. Scrubber, Brad Daniels, he's got that good handball at the back. Boysdale's going to mop up again. So on the far wing,
downfield, I think. Oh, so, I actually thought that was it. He was tackled while he was getting rid of it. But anyhow,
the contest it's great at the moment. It's nice and hot. So probably just look to get it a bit more wide. Look a bit more, to your left and rights.
Good kick there out to the far wing. Boysdale just holding possession. Straight out to Daniel Johnson there. He's got it on the flank and he kicks around the corner into the pocket. Caleb comes at the ball. Good contest. Goes to ground. Boysdale Bryag on the left hand into the middle. That's Paddy Mack again. He dropped that. He put it down, but he's getting a lot of the ball. He's getting to good spots. And who's got that in the back? Jock over, and he's covering a lot of ground too. Jock over and out onto the wide boundary there. Not sure who's got the ball. The Wyong player, right foot kick will bring it up to centre wing. I reckon he goes long and down the line. Big Brad Daniels has been a good target. It's brought to ground, well defended there by Boysdale Bryag, and it's out of bounds. Who's playing on Big Bradley? I think it's 33. Andrew Quirky. That's a good tussle at the moment.
Yeah, he's experienced backline at Quirky. So that's a match up to watch. But I'm really looking forward to young Jimmy Reeves in for Boysdale.
Contest there, Caleb.
Here he is right now. Watching for the last couple of years now, he's just been getting better and better.
Wow, that is a free kick.
And young Jimmy has just been in the helmets off. So we've got 50.
I think we might have a 50 there.
On song, I think, young Jimmy can really tear this game apart if he has a good one. And Warren will have to watch that matchup. So Boysdale moved to 2 goals, 12.
2 goals straight, 12 points to 2 points. Wyong. So the young fellow that Jimmy Reeves, you said, yes, number 43, very well done. Had the helmet on. There's a bit of a dust up down there. He did get one high. He did drop a little, but hey, if you get a bloke around the head like that, it's a free kick every day. So Caleb and whoever's playing on him from Wyong are having a little bit of a how do you do down there, so that might go on all day. So we're back in the middle. We've got the big ruckman about to go up again. Big Jared Nielsen there for Boysdale Bryag against the ruckman Tommy Stevenson from Wyong there. Bit of a size difference there. Wyong have gone with a smaller, maybe more mobile ruckman for the moment.
It's a tale of the two tapes, isn't it? You got probably Steve should be in against Junior and Tomo in with Nilo. So
up forward, the Wyong full forward is that Jack Betts handball out wide, left foot kick, goal Wyong.
great snap from Sam Stewart. That was a great front centre.
So is that Jack Betts down there, 27 play? Was he playing at full forward there? Good. That was him who gave the handball out. Very good. Listen, when they get him in, it's open, the Wyong forward line there. And earlier it was congested because the ball spent so much time in there. So we've got a ripping game here. 8 points Wyong, 12 points Boysdale Bragg. Plenty of spirit down on the bench. So the Wyong, as you said, Wyong's ruckman Andrew Thompson, he's been spending a bit of time on the bench, hasn't he? They need to get him back on while I think the big fella Nielsen's on for Boysdale Bragg. And Junior's got him there. That was dropping the ball. Yeah, he had a chance. I think he's just letting him know. Basin comes in to remonstrate.
So Junior's having a pretty good first quarter here at the moment. He's in everything. Kicks wide. Probably a hard spot to score from when you kick out there, but he's going to bring it in. One over the back. Here's me man, Jimmy Reeves.
He kept his hands out then. Well gathered in there by the Wyong defender. Kicks it out wide. Excellent kick. Just a little bit hot. 2 on 1. He's got to get rid of it now. Number 7 for Wyong. Handballs it back. Well done. He thought his way through that well. I think they just need to, in the back line there, that was a good result. Oh, high.
Good pressure from the boys.
That kills you. That was, Boysdale did all the right things there except for right at the last minute. That's Jock Oberon again. He's had a heap of kicks. I hope Moose has taken his stats. Back to you, Reese.
So long kick down the centre right in front of us, and Quirk is taking a nice mark, trips over his man. He's going to look to push back. An experienced campaigner is going to send this long, I think.
Good kick down the line. And here we go. A pack forms and punch to the ground there. That'll be a Somerville, I reckon, for Wyong to punch that down. Nate Somerville, good fist.
There's only 3 other blokes in the Wyong backline that ain't a Somerville, so it's a 50% chance of getting it right today.
Oh, wow. Pushed under the ball there. I reckon that's a free kick to Wyong. The big fella used his body there well. I still think they, I agree with you, Reese. Number 20 here, the other ruckman for Wyong needs to be on at the moment while he's on. Big Brad Daniels goes up, needs to get 2 hands to it. Junior's there again. Has he got a left foot? No, he hasn't. Doesn't matter. Kicks it, hits up the Boysdale Bragg player. That's Paddy Mack again. He's having a great quarter.
Lowers the ice, kicks into Caleb. Caleb flies. Cut off from the Wyong player. Looks to come out the other way. Dangerous kick. Picks it up.
That was a good pick up there.
Snap out the other way. Brody Anderson looks like he's going to mop up this.
And creative there by Brody. Oh, that was play on by David. I think, no, it wasn't dropped. They're generally letting it go, the umpires. It's on the ground again. Pushes it forward. Wyong left-hand handball out into space. That was well played. Out wide again. They've got the runners. This will be a left foot kick to a lead. Excellent hit up. No, he dropped the mark. Pick up off the deck there. Was that Brody Anderson that picked that up there off the deck? He's up a bit further up the ground at the moment on the wing. He might even be able to run on the ball, is he? Or
so we'll have another throw up right on the other side on the centre wing. Who's that?
Ooh, you're red hot on that one. So Boysdale Bragg, free kick for dropping the ball. Rip goes round on his left foot. They always kick straight up the ground in the Caleb direction, and that's fallen into his lap, but went through the first set of hands and fell into his lap. Dylan Somerville was caught off guard there. Oh, hang on, it's a free kick.
Tom Jolly's ended up with it, so that was it a free kick?
Well, I think that's what's happened there. Yeah, he got a push out and it caught everyone else out and off guard behind. So Boysdale Bragg with a shot on goal from right on 50. He's going to have to take his best effort. He's given it a roost. He's got the distance, but it's a point. So Boysdale Bragg's first point of the day there. 2 goals, 1-13 to Wyong, 1 goal, 2-8.
So for all the bushes out there, there is a bit of a swirly wind. It is favouring the city end, Boysdale at the moment. So
Junior, well done. He said a long way off there. That is my ball.
Junior plucks another one. Lowers
that a free kick? There's a push out. So the Boysdale Bragg guy positioned himself well. He did drop the ball, but because he was in front, he got a good shove in the back. number 19, Thomas Jolly, and that was a free kick every day of the week. So Tom Jolly, he's going to be on the 50 as well when he kicks. The last fella made the distance pretty easily. I feel like he's almost kicking into the breeze a bit there, though, isn't he? It's coming across at him. Runs around, he's going to try and arc it. That's not his best effort. Front and centre, Hack forms out the back. Wyong will need to clear it out of there. Caleb's there. It will be a ball up again from the third umpire out there. We've got 3 central umpires, so that was almost like a boundary umpire. Came out of nowhere there.
We've got 3, mate. Good contest and deep in Boysdale's forward half.
Well, that's a hurried kick.
22 minutes
Out of bounds on our side. Snap kick out of the pack there, which could have been one of those opportunistic goals, but it wasn't. What's the clock saying, Reese?
21 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Won't be a long one because there hasn't been a lot of scoring. If any bushes are listening out there, can someone bring me up a bottle of water?
Water or a couple of nauseous?
Well, that's true.
So we've got another stoppage here in Boysdale's forward 50. Bit of push and shove at the moment going on.
Yes, there is a bit of push and shove. It's interesting here. We've got a few changes down here on the bench. Who's sitting on the bench? H. Callow, Jet Callow, and Harry Callow on the bench down here for Wyong. 2 fast players, so interesting move there because it's not a day for big men, I wouldn't have thought, with the wind. A big, long kick. I reckon that's a point. So now the ball's lived in Boysdale Bryag's half for the last sort of 7 or 8 minutes versus what happened the 10 before that. So we're out of full back. Kicks to one of the Somervilles who runs around. He's in trouble now. No, he gets rid of a kick straight down the middle. Wyong need a good contest here. Oh, did he call holding the man? That's an interesting free. They'll both standing beside each other. He's going to call advantage. They're going to keep arguing about it. I think Wyong just need to get on with it. So 27 for Wyong, which is Jack Betts.
scores and out of bounds.
So Jack will look, he's got a short. Probably don't want to go out that side at the moment. Boysdale pluck it up, hack one forward down there on the far side. Jimmy Reeves is going to get on the end of this. Good contest from both the Wyong and Boysdale players. Carl Porter's getting on the end of it. A couple
It's a 50-metre penalty at call time.
chip,
But if the
kick off the ground, another hack kick forward. So the pressure's on.
Because
Wyong look into the centre of the ground to come
50
through.
metres, as I understand.
It's cut off.
Otherwise, we're
Got a
starting
contest, another hack
to
kick
do it like
forward.
the bloody AFL.
Oh, interesting choice there. He tried to handball it to his own man that was standing behind 2 Boysdale Bryag blokes. It's a loose ball at the centre half back line for Wyong, and he's called dropping the ball. He was pretty red hot then, Dean, but that was really good tackling from your man there, Jimmy Reeves. Reese, your favourite. He's got his helmet back on after that little altercation earlier. So listen, Boysdale Bryag have sort of got the pressure on here. There's probably only 4 minutes left in the quarter. Chip out into space, and that is an excellent kick taken by the big forward there from Boysdale Bryag, who would be... Any guesses there? It's not Benny Wilkinson. I've got a funny burning suspicion. Benny Wilkinson gives it across into a deeper pocket position, a bit closer, but I don't know whether there's much advantage there. They're definitely working the interchange bench here, the Boysdale Bryag guys. Thomas Jolly on, Junior Bradshaw off. Shot on goal for Boysdale Bryag. On the left though, it's his favourite side. Siren goes, quarter time, up behind. Well, that's an excellent start to the game, I should say. So we go into quarter time, and that was a short quarter, 24 minutes. We've got 2-3 Boysdale, Bryag 15 against Wyong 1-2-8. How did you see that there, Reese? Who are my better players? I just want to have a bit of a look here. Does Moose want to come up and give us a couple of stats?
Cracking start to the game, and Boysdale, I think, had to be in the game early. Wyong obviously really good runners, and they were going to look to start really quick. So Boysdale's done well to not stem the flow, but to get right on top early. They're better players in, like obviously Junior, probably set the scene right from the start, don't you think?
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely Boysdale Bryag. They've got Junior Bradshaw's been playing very well. Here's Moose, our man. All the stats, beautiful. So we've got, yeah, definitely Junior was good. Young Paddy Mack had a heap of it. Probably his disposal let him down a little. However, he had a heap of the ball. And also your man, Jimmy Reeves, was dangerous there, Moose. How did you see it, mate?
Yeah, look, I thought Mitch Toms, across half back, obviously he takes the kick outs for the Tigers, but from what I could see, he probably had around about 12 touches in the first quarter. I thought Lukey Elliott was also pretty prominent early on. Jock Over and their captain got him off to a good start. And I thought Brad Daniel really presented really strong up forward. And obviously Harry Fellow, when he came on the ground, presented really well.
They looked dangerous, didn't they? If you look at those stats, beautifully taken by you, Moose, I might add. So 10 inside 50s to Wyong and 10 to Boysdale. It was really like a quarter of two halves, wasn't it? It lived in Wyong's half for the first half and Boysdale in the second half.
Yeah, look, and I think early on the Tigers on this ground, they probably got caught a little bit too wide on their entries, which meant when they're tough to kick from those pockets. So probably something that Billsy will talk to their boys about at quarter time, you'd imagine.
Now clearances 7 apiece, mate. It was pretty tight going. What are you seeing down there?
Yeah, look, we know both teams have got some cracking midfielders. What I did notice is their midfielders rotate really heavily. They're very disciplined. I really liked the move of Junior in the ruck. I thought that was yeah, obviously I was going to say match-winning move, but still a long way to go. But I thought I think he was really impressive.
Do you reckon they could have thrown the line on the bench at the moment, because Tomo, he come to the bench and he probably sat on the water, so I think that move into the ruck might have thrown the guys.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think they had to try something from 2 weeks ago, and they've certainly learned a little bit, and it's worked so far.
And that, yeah, the big fella Jared Nielsen, number 22, as you say, he sort of had his own way there with the second ruckman for Wyong. So it did throw him a little bit. They needed to get Steve-O back on the ground. Tomo, sorry.
Now, the tackles was 10 for Wyong, and Borisdale got 11, so pretty high camp, but it was pretty scrappy too as well. So
yeah, obviously a little bit windy as well. It's a grand final, so the pressure from both teams, the intensity's right up. I guess now that both teams have settled into the game, it'll be interesting to see who takes advantage of that.
As you look down your stats there, Moose, it almost could not be more even. Every stat is within one. So Boysdale clearances 7, Wyong clearances 7. You've got clean and dirty clearances.
that is the sort of attention to detail we need here at a kick in the bush. So, but we must mention, we are about the football, but looking through the girls, through the netball scores, we did have Wyong take the grand final 34 to 14 in the under 15s. The Pies, 37 to 21, got the nod in the under 17s. In the D grade, we've got Wyong taking away that from 38 to 21. So yet to get any CB and A grade scores. So, obviously look to start the second quarter. In the footy we had Linnane take out the under 17s, and Wyong got the nod in the reserves, which was Boysdale finished with the wind, and they probably kicked themselves out of it. So look, I haven't gone anywhere through.
So we're starting to get our stuff together here now, Reese. Got the headphones on. I can hear myself in there, Jeff.
Just talk. Bruce, can you hear us down there on the boundary?
Come in, Moose. All right, guys, we're just starting to roll again for the second quarter. We're just trying to sort it out. Technical difficulties. There is a bit of a delay in the headphones. So just to excuse us if we're having a bit of a chat in the background. So here we go, East Gippsland Grand Final 2023, the second quarter about to get going.
So we've got the same start. We've got Tomo in the ruck against Junior, so we'll see how this plays out.
We will indeed, and just to go over the score again, Boysdale Bragg start the quarter 14 points, Wyong 8. Beautiful day here in Bairnsdale City Oval. It's a clearance from Boysdale Bragg, junior quick hands, all in a met hard by Norm Betts. I'm not sure I would have called that up. I think that was in the game. We're calling it back. So there's a free kick downfield. Will be going to Thomas Jolly. So we got him by himself at 3. Jimmy Reeves goes for goal from about 45 and he kicks it. It goes fading and a good contest in front and centre. No, Boysdale couldn't quite pull it off. Picks up the ball and is slung off the ball. It's free. Wyong nearly got a free kick there and then nearly got one holding the ball. And it is a ball up from our man Dean Ryan. Look around the corner there, Riso, you can see everything.
So we've got a ball up deep in Boysdale's 50 again. Pretty nervous times for if you're a Wyong backman at the moment. We've seen a bit of it. Well, both backlines have. They've both held up pretty well.
They have indeed. Oh, swung around, he held onto it just long enough, thumped onto the boot. But that was one of the Tommy Betts, I think, kicks it. Jock over and handballs quick into 2 Boysdale Bragg blokes covering the space. Well, he got back well, but he's under the pump now. Here comes Big Brad Daniels. He needs to hold it in there. This is a chance to score here. Boysdale Bragg holding on tight. Wyong handballs out wide. Spins around. He probably overused it there, the Wyong player. Back onto his left. Tapped away by Boysdale Bragg. On the left foot there was Billy Marshall. Kicks to space. Punches it on again. Yeah, Wyong held without it. No, he lets it go. Handball out, umpire's going to call it, and it's his ball. Not sure how he got that out of all that, but anyhow, well done, ump. So the goal scorers in that quarter for Wyong were Sammy Stewart, and for Boysdale, 1 each to Caleb and Jimmy Reeves. And we're on again. There's a free kick. What's the umpire called there? I can hear the crowd. It's quite a loud crowd. I can just hear him coming up the stairs there. It's a great crowd here today. The umpire's going to ball it up. We just need to get someone to bring us a couple of beers. Reese, do you know someone?
Anyone listening? Get a couple of Northerns up here. Baden kicks long into the forward 50. That's
Presenting well, that's all they need him to do. You know, bring it to ground. And that's what he did then. So a hurried kick from Boysdale Bragg. A pack forms, goes to ground. Number 2 for Boysdale, let it go. It's on the deck.
Remington.
Brandy Remington. Brandy, we might call him that.
I Brad Daniels, the way he's regained up is awesome, and some of his groundwork is awesome.
It is, it's very good. So the ball's in dispute again. Junior a bit slower to get up then than he was earlier in the game, but he did clear that ball. I reckon he's back. Is he back in the ruck? He's got his hand up, and we've got the big ruck. Oh, he's just grabbed that one out of the ruck. Good handball, clearing hands. Drop the ball, Wyong, get the loose ball. Good hand into the middle. Oh, no, left foot. Oh, is that Norman?
Tight into the forward 50. That's going to be a tough day for Brad Daniel to get under there.
It is.
Also looked to mop up through Benchy. Lowers the eyes through Cal Porter. Nice handball out the side to Paddy Max. Possession view high. Chips it out to Jimmy. Jimmy Reeves on the deck. This is a good one-on-one by 2 young bucks.
That is a good one-on-one. Young Somerville and Reevesy. Great match-up there. I should say 2 young bucks.
Where's the stream? Is it on YouTube or Facebook?
It's on Facebook now. It wasn't before.
And the umpire throws it in, out of bounds. That's a big throw there. Ruckman go at it. And that's, the good contest. Handballs down to the ground. That's Cal Porter there for Boysdale Bragg, taking it over the line and Jock over it.
And this is where we like to see the ball, right in front of the coach's box. Everyone goes a little bit harder here.
So the league...
confusion on the bench here.
There is the league BNF winner, Marcus Holtz there. Is he just pretending to limp? Has he hurt himself, or is that part of the persona? That's a shot on goal there. And is that 1 point?
We want to see the best players go. We want to see the best teams and the best players go at it on the last day.
We do, and they're doing a bit of a number. Number 1, who would be one of the Johnsons from Boysdale Bragg, on him very tightly. So we've got a free kick to Wyong out there on the far flank.
Tom Betts looks short. Nice one, that was definitely a front on contact. Big long one through the centre. Oh, big contest. Wanting to move it through. Can't get a clean handball there at the moment. Had to kick it forward in
Sammy Stewart.
50.
Oh, well done. Good mark. It fell through. There was a couple of Wyong blokes flew and it fell through the hands to Brodie Anderson, who's already had one shot on goal. I didn't put him down for a behind, but I will because he kicked one earlier. Here's a very good chance for him. He's almost straight in front.
I'm backing him in.
So
Just made sure he put the ball up in the air. Made sure the crowd knew that he got it. So
the
Road
oh, geez, he sliced that. Did he hit the post? Got it in. Oh, well done. I thought that looked off the boot to be through the points.
It was looking to go through the points, but the wind brought it in. So
well done.
Roads and good mark.
Yeah, very good. So Wyong kicked the first goal of the second quarter. So the score is now 2-4-16 Boysdale Bragg, 2-2-14 Wyong. So it's just tightened up a little bit there. And it was a fairly... Sorry, yep. Thanks for the text there, Tamara. Get on Facebook and send us a message on there so people think we're being watched. Thanks for watching. The ball goes up again. Tapped out by the Wyong. Cal Porter comes in, gets met hard by Baden Ashwood. And a ball up again. Good contest by two wily older players. Veterans, that's the word. Oh, Boysdale left that there. The Wyong guys scooped in. Baden, can he run onto a loose ball? Cal Porter again onto him. That's a great matchup, that is. Boysdale well cleared. Cleared into the space there. Boys, good pick up. And a handball. They got running players. Missed the target. Oh, he's been met hard there. Luke was a bit lucky there.
Slipped a bit high, but good pressure. That's definitely what you want to see from your coach. Lukey looks to bring it back in board.
Kicks it into Jake Anderson. There's little Jakey boy, the Anderson boys. Kicks it into the middle. It's a good kick. If you do that, you pull the trigger, it's got to hit the target, and he has. Through the middle, a Somerville goes bang into the forward line, and oh, he should have held that. He got himself in a good position. Brad Daniels stole it off him. The umpire's called a free kick here.
It's cool.
I don't know whether he's bringing it back and going to call it a mark, or is it a Boysdale Bragg free kick?
He called it a throw.
Not sure. Brad Daniels sort of pickpocketed his own bloke there, so I don't know. I'm sure it wasn't that. So we've got Boysdale Bragg right in the back pocket, kicks across here. That's an open back line, and that's a good hit there to number 26, who is Reece Johnson. Kicks out wider again to the captain coach, Sammy Bedgegood. Just telling his boys to settle. The well-known number 99 kicks it long down the line. And we've got Timmy Descent contesting, and it's just been run over by Paddy Mack, who thought he was going to clean up a boundary umpire there for a sec, and gives it back. He started the second quarter in good form as well. So we're up again in the ruck here, and we've got big Jared Nielsen, the big fella. He won't get moved. Oh, jeez, I don't know whether he hit him there. It was a bit loose, I tell you. And that's a throw, I think, Caleb, and the free kick will go to number 12, Dylan Somerville, who's doing a good job so far on Caleb.
He's doing pretty well, Dylan. He's unrecognisable.
I was just going to say, that is Dylan. And the ball's gone to ground. Baden, he's having a very good start to this quarter. He played that one fairly well. Yep, you got the free kick, Baden, you can get up. But I'm sure that bloke's arms are fairly heavy. Handball to Normie Betts, kicks long into the forward line. Where's big Brad Daniels? He lines up. Good punch from the Boysdale Bragg. Brad Daniels picks it up off the ground, kicks it basically straight up in the air, and I reckon that's out of bounds on the full. He didn't kick it on the right side of the ball. I was a bit hurried.
No.
You would have saved that from there, big cat.
Oh, mate, I would have just put it still 30 metres out if I had it gone up. Boysdale along the right.
Billy Marshall.
Billy Marshall gets it. Just keep possession. I reckon they just need to take a bit of sting out of the game, Boysdale. One sort of on top. Who we got there, Cal Porter. Looks back, still 3 possession, then on outside the 50. He looks to go long, down. We've got a bit of overlap here, and it's going to run out for a boundary throw in on the far side. Boozer kicks on Caleb. Oh, good one-on-one there. Caleb got deal on that one. Kicks long, dangerous kick. Finds the player in.
Timothy Descent, he was down here. He was the fellow that got the free kick down here. I know it was a little while ago, but he's obviously worked up and down the ground there. Good work rate from Tim Descent.
And a beautiful kick by Caleb too, boy. Come up a bit high, got it.
Right into the right spot. Here we go. Cal Porter coming off for a break here, who's worked hard. Junior goes back on, and also Daniel Johnson. And the young fella that's just come off for Boysdale Bryag is Seamus Wayne. 1 point to young Descent there, off to the left-hand side. And bringing it in from fullback is one of the Somervilles. And he has a bounce. That's a good... I love it when they do that because they've got the space. Kicks it long way out there to almost thud it into the ground there with his head. So the umpires have told them all to clear out. Jeff, have we got the umpires mic'd? People are asking. They want to hear them. Oz Trinders at home saying, I want to hear the umpires. And here we go, a loose ball. Oh, clears it out. That was a push in the back, I think, to H. Callow, who's just easing his way into the game. He looked dangerous in parts in the first quarter. Quick kick into Brad Daniels. They need to get at his feet, the Wyong forwards. He's a target. The ball's going to him every time. They need to get onto it. Cleared out of the back line from Bryag. A kick long back down the line. The big fella's there. He didn't quite mark it. Baden's at the back. He's playing very well this quarter. Harry Callow, handball's out wide. Kick long into the forward line. Who's out the back for Wyong? Is it gone through? It's a point.
So, really good contest here at the moment. Probably just need a little bit cleaner, like you said, Cookie. We need to, if you're a Wyong supporter, we need to get someone under Big Bradley Daniels' feet because they're looking for him and he's presenting well.
Knock on the window, fellas. Get someone.
So, boys are looking to chip out of their back line again. Long one down the line. And
stands up top. That's
Liam Rooney.
Liam Rooney. I had one guess and I got it wrong. Okay, Liam Rooney goes back and looks to kick. He's just gone long. Why wouldn't you? Brad Daniels is there. Now, what happens with the Wyong little men? Baden was there then at that fall. And a contest stole there, number 7, Timothy Descent. He's had a little purple patch. And he races onto it. Mitch Toms. Handball's over. Kick back into the corridor. H. Callow a little bit late on the scene. Well cut off there by Sammy Benchgood, he's trying to take control back there and he's not doing a bad job. Kicks to Junior. Caleb, sorry. Ooh.
So I'm not sure what that free kick was for.
Yeah, I thought that was a fist before he marked it, but he'll take him. Caleb just coming down the line a bit to try and get a bit of the ball because he's been starved a bit. Kicks into the middle. This could go badly. Well done. Oh, that's dropping the ball.
He got no one around him.
So that's Mitchie Toms. He's just come into it a bit in the last couple of minutes. H. Callow. Oh, did he give a free kick to H. Callow? It's down. I think there's a bit of lipping off here. Is it a 50? This is where we need the umpires mic'd up, Jeff.
We need this.
No, it's downfield, I think. Just because of a bit of lip. Caleb's just getting a little bit agitated. He's getting yelled at by the bench too. So he's an important player. He needs to play footy. So Paddy Max back here, has he just come on or is he just exhausted? H. Callow from about 55.
He's got onto that.
That is a great kick. Wow, well done. I'm not sure that it's 55, but it is in the East Gippsland.
It's 55. Let's do it up.
I've never seen it that far. Well, oh, it's a point unmarked. Down. Oh no, unmarked.
Hey,
I told you it wasn't 55, it was 54. Even Jeffrey put it up. So 17 points. Boysdale Bryag versus Wyong 16. Kick out wide, goes over the boundary. This is a good final. It's it's not pretty at the moment, but things are hotting up. It's a good contest, Reese. It's what you love.
We must say that there is a bit of swirling breeze, which is sort of, you can see it sort of swirling the ball around.
It is
from hand to foot. So
Jock over might get done there. He had a chance to get rid of it. No, he was tackled, and we'll have a ball up again from Big Dean Ryan. The umpires are doing a great job, might I say.
We must pay homage to the umpires.
Oh, so the big fella Nielsen has just had a free kick against him there because he shepherded out. Again, I don't know whether that was a free kick because he just used his attributes. But anyhow, long kick, Liam into the forward line. Brad Daniels is front and centre. Over the back. Baden, good over his head. Well, sharked there. What have they called that?
No. He's paid a dumping, I think.
Is that a dumping? Because he did sort of It was like a bit of a UFC, sort of a suplexy WWE
So
move.
Baden will get one of his easiest kicks he's had in his football career, but he'll take that. Got to send over it. So
Can you give us a replay there, Jeff, please?
that's what we need to work on for next year is the replays.
Well, we just got to get bloody the mics going. Where's Moose? Is he still down there? You're there, Moose. So, score. Oh, will I change the score there, Jeff? Or?
I'm sweating on boys not kicking a goal because
So, we've got a bit of commentary in the background from the time. Give him a microphone. So, 22 points, Wyong. They've hit the front for the first time in the game. 17 points, Boysdale Bryag. And up the ball goes, and good one, Liam Rooney. And, good hit, Baden Ashwood just took the ball, and the Boysdale guy ran into his shoulder. He's in a bit of strife there. So, Baden's actually been very good in the last 10 minutes. That was not
awesome.
That was not dirty. He just took the ball, and accidentally the Boysdale Bryag guy slid into him. But he stood up so far. In from the boundary, it's a big throw in. We've got the big fella Nielsen goes up against Liam. Ball goes to ground. No one wanted to tackle the Wyong guy, and that's ball spills, out it goes, another tackle. Plenty of tackling. Listen, the umpires are largely letting it go, which is pretty good. At least they're consistent.
Yep. Boundary thrown right on the Wyong's forward 50.
Geez, it's messy in there though, isn't it? There's about 10 blokes that could all put their arms around each other. I think that they need to clear it out a little bit. I know it's nervous times, but just let this ball game play out a bit. Ball goes up. Liam Rooney's actually started to take over from the big fella, even though he's got, he had him in the first quarter.
I think the pressure's been pretty good by both sides, that they can't find that one out the back really easily at the moment. So I'll be looking for that to open up in the latter parts of this quarter and into the second half.
So ball goes up again. Parkle balls it up. He's worked it out. The big fella probably might end. I don't know if they've switched. Where's Junior gone?
He's back now.
He's back on.
He's gassed.
So here we go, another ball up. They need to clear it out here. There's just a lot of scrappy play. Well done, Boysdale Bryag. Left foot kick out wide. And he got, young Somerville, that's out of bounds. Paddy Mack, he's actually giving a bit of a class in how to pick up the ball when it's running free, because he has picked up everything, hasn't he?
And moving it forward with pace. So Benji throw in right in front of the coach's box.
So there's a bloke at the back for Wyong that, they didn't even man up, and I'm surprised they didn't hit it to him. So ball well grabbed and tackled to the ground there.
So Marcus, the Wyong, the league best and fairest winner, he's been held pretty quiet at the moment.
He has. And it spills free. That's the young fella that got hit in the chin just before. So good to see him back and moving well, young Tommy Jolly. So that little hit on the chin didn't do him any harm, which is good. So we're about to bring it in again. The young umpire brings it in. We're up on the 50-metre line for Boysdale Bryag, and they'll be desperately trying to score here. It hasn't really gone inside their 50 much this quarter, so I'll be looking forward to seeing the forward line pressure specialist, isn't he?
Yeah, and he can take over here, Mark. Just about to go 20 minutes. He's probably going to kick on the 47-metre mark. 45 degrees.
Did you go and get that, mate? You're a legend.
Kicks.
We're texting my son. He's hopeless.
Not going to quite make it. Short one. Paddy Mack's thrown that again. So Cookie's just hanging out for a water. I was hoping there was a couple of Northern cans coming.
Yeah, well,
We're all professional.
isn't of age yet.
It's a professional outfit here.
The ball up in the square. Reeves, he's got it, and he's been dumped there. But geez, they got out of that one, Wyong. Ball gets cleared. Big thumper out to the flank. Loose ball. Boysdale's got it. Going to get tackled to the ground. The cavalry arrives. The umpire as well. That was a close call. And Reeves, he's still dirty with himself for not getting that to his foot. Ball goes up. Hit to the Boysdale Bryag, one of the Johnsons. Left hand out wide to number 13. Nick Marshall kicks in. It's rolled forward. Will it go to bounce? And it does. Reeves, he's down there again. He's actually lively.
We'll have a boundary throwing deep in the pocket. The sail yards in Boysdale's forward 50. Cook, what are you seeing here at the moment? It's pretty tight.
Well, the ball's living in areas, you know, so it was down in Wyong's forward line for however many minutes of the quarter, about 15, and now the last sort of 3 or so it's been down here. Because it's a tight contest, it's not very open. I should say it's windy, the skills aren't awesome. That was out on the full, so a free kick here. They need a centering kick. Caleb is just asking for it long, which I'm not sure that's in the textbook for leading full forwards, but that's what he wanted. Oh, he nearly clunked it too. So the ball goes to ground. Scrambly ball, hard to see what's happening in there. It gets shuffled out of bounds. I reckon there's a Wyong free kick there. He got manhandled after he got rid of it. Not sure who that is. Is that Tommy Betts? I know that little left-footed prance there as he runs backwards. Kicks it across goal. Who have we got here? Chips in through the middle here. It's quite open through the back line there.
Steve-O looks to kick long. Straight down centre wing. Good punch from the boys though, mate.
Oh, he was more worried about riding the tackle then, wasn't he, young Mitch Toms, rather than grabbing the ball. Forward, there's Paddy, and he got taken off the ball. I reckon he dropped that, did he? What is the umpire?
Genuine experienced umpire there was right there to pick that one up. So we've got one of the Somervilles down there.
And the other Somerville remonstrating with Paddy Mack, so they're tag teaming.
So I don't know where Dad Stevie is today, but he'll be having a good day watching his boys. So between the Marshalls, the Bettses, and the Somervilles, they've probably got their own side out there at the moment. Dino's picked up another one here.
Tommy Betts. Tommy, they're a good set of boys, I tell you what, and he's as good as they come, young Tommy Betts. Let's see that left foot. Chips it into the middle. Oh, it was a little bit long to one of the Somerville.
So we'll pay homage. Dad Michael had his 50th and coaching grand final
Today,
so he coached the
oh
two.
God, there'll be fireworks and crackers and stuff going off everywhere on the farm tonight. Left foot through the middle, Wyong. And they've found a bait. Actually, the man was behind him.
That's holding the ball.
That is, wow. That was about to break the game open. He's had a very good quarter, Baden. I've got ticks against him. He's having a ripper.
So it's a battle of moments. It's moments at the moment, isn't it? They're each both sides are having their.
The Boysdale Bragg player removed. 23 minutes and 30 seconds gone in the second quarter. 22 Wyong, 17 Boysdale. The pack forms well marked there by the big ruckman. Tomo from Wyong kicks in short, punched away by Boysdale Bragg. Loose ball again, well picked up Tommy Betts. He's come good in the last couple of minutes. Run at the ball, Brody. Another quite short quarter, but there was only, oh geez, I didn't write the score, but there was only 2 goals kicked that quarter, so well done timekeepers. Not much time on. Good stuff, guys. So how did you see that one, Riso? What have we got, a 10-minute break here, Jeff? What's your plan of attack?
So tough contest, obviously what we've been talking through. I think in the second half it's really going to open up a little bit. The boys are obviously going to, after the break, feel a little bit, gassed. It's been, it hasn't been pretty, but it's been pretty tight.
Absolutely, it has, Reece. Yeah, no doubt about it, mate. I should say. So with only the 5 goals kicked so far this game or this half, and it is good old-fashioned finals footy. Absolutely, and goals are hard to come by. And the goal kickers at this point in time for Wyong, we've got one for Brodie Anderson, one for Baden Ashwood, who had a ripping quarter, and one for Sam Stewart. The goal kickers for Boysdale Bragg are Caleb Corwin and Jimmy Reeves with 1 apiece, and they didn't actually have a goal kicker that quarter.
So that was obviously due to Wyong's pressure around the ball and defensively. Some of the boys and the other 3 guys that play in the back line for Wyong stood up really well. So it's going to be interesting. Obviously, a couple of sore bodies we've seen come in off the bench, so it's a couple of big collisions.
So we've got Moose has just turned up here. Did we want to have a little bit of a look at those stats there, Moose? Talk to us. What did you see that quarter?
To be honest, it was a real arm wrestle. If you look at the half-time stats at the moment, Wyong inside 50s, 20, just taken the 4 marks inside 50. The Bombers 17 inside 50, 6 marks inside 50. Clearances pretty even. The Bombers just in front at half time, and tackles at the moment 19 to the Tigers and 25 to the Bombers. So pretty even in the stats, pretty even on the scoreboard.
And that quarter, actually, you said it's a really interesting. We were talking before, Moose, about Big Brad Daniels there up forward. He's been a really good target, but none of the fellas are getting under his feet. So 9 times it's gone inside, probably 7 of those high, and no one under Brad Daniels' feet.
Yeah, look, he's doing a fantastic job. He's playing his role. He's playing in front, bringing the ball to ground. But yeah, they've probably lacked that crumb. They've got some. We know that. We've seen them this year, so I'm sure Billsy will address that at half time, and we'll probably see a little bit of a change in the second half.
Now, do you reckon they change their matchup at all? Obviously, there's a bit of breeze going down to the city end. Do you reckon we want to sort of tweak it at all, or just sort of stick fat with the way they're travelling?
Well, to me, watching that quarter then, it really looked like that Veg could, I think they just tried to maintain possession of the football. They were happy not to score from what I could see. So I thought they did a really good job restricting the Tigers. It'll be interesting to see how things unfold in the second half. There's definitely a bit of a breeze there favouring the town end.
Now, it's obviously going to come down to it. Boys are going to have the breeze, as we've spoken about this quarter, and then won't come home with it. So, do they look to inject Junior back in the ruck? Could be, you reckon?
I think it's worth a try. I mean, definitely Liam got hold of the big fella a little bit there through the middle of the quarter, didn't he? Big Nielsen from Boysdale.
Yeah, look, and they might be able to, the more Junior spends in the ruck, the more they can maybe give one of their other tools an option forward, especially if they've got a little bit of breeze to help Caleb out. So I think they're small forwards this next quarter. Yeah, it's really important that the Tigers' small defenders keep them under wraps, because it's going to be a big 20-25 minutes.
Those boys too, and as you say, keep those under. Like for mine, I thought Cal Porter was good that quarter for Boysdale. Paddy Mack again was good, and the other one we put a tick next to, I can't remember who that was. Who else did you think was good that quarter for Boysdale Bragg? Oh, Tommy Jolly. He had a good quarter.
Yeah, and Reeves, I think, also consistently over the 2 quarters has been really dangerous. So it's going to be. I'm looking forward to seeing how they move up forward and how they work together in this third quarter. And I thought Baden Ashwood. I thought he really led the way for the Tigers. He was on the bottom of every pack. He was the first one to get up, and he got his hands on the footy, kicked the goal. I thought he was outstanding.
I'm excited to watch the Young Tall. So you've obviously got Liam, Brad, young Steve-O, then you've got Tomo as well. So those guys, they've still got plenty of running capability.
I think they're also fit, which means that they have capabilities to run out the game, and I'm sure we'll see that pretty soon when the second half begins.
So the clear and as you talk about that, the guys with the fitness, the clearances. That was an interesting stat you had there that quarter. Moose, I think Boysdale won the clearances, didn't they? So we were looking for the lead B&F there, Marcus. He's probably been a little bit quiet in the first half.
Yeah, look, I reckon a real positive for the Tigers is that both Dylan Wilson and Hotties have probably been a little bit quiet. Obviously the Bombers have put some time into them, and it's worked so far, but that's a real plus for Billsy to know that in the second half they've probably got another gear to go to. And we know when they get their hands on the footy, they're very, very dangerous.
And Lukey Ali has been pretty dangerous, obviously. Come in, I think, in the last couple of rounds for Wyong.
Yeah.
And doesn't look like he's missed a beat since he's come in. And today, I think he can be, if he can really break some lines as well, that'll be a huge plus.
Yeah, look, he's been outstanding. He obviously spent some time in the reserves a few weeks ago and earned his way back into the senior team. He covers the ground so well. Real dangerous centre forward player who links up Cal Porter. They probably just need to look at getting some more clear ball from clearances. Not so much scrappy, but some clear ball to give Caleb an opportunity, one-on-one. I thought he was good again that quarter. taken some strong marks between the arcs with a little bit of the wind against him. So I mean, it's a tough day for big guys. Swirly breeze, but I certainly think he's held his own.
I think Paddy Mack and Jimmy Reeves and Young Descent, they seem to be your pretty good ball movers at the moment. I think if they keep going, it can give them that opportunity. Caleb might get off the hook. So I'm interested. I'm looking forward to the second half.
Yeah, and I think the Tigers, early on in that second quarter, they look really dangerous when they transfer the ball and look laterally and use the corridor. When they did that early on, they were able to get shots on goal. So if they're able to do that in the second half, they're going to be hard to beat.
I don't think we did. I don't know if you got a text back, but actually I was having a look there at the reserves, and I don't know if we spoke before. You speak about that before. Won the reserves 7-5, 47 to 3-13. Boysdale Bragg. I didn't see that game. Don't know if you guys did. Fairly inaccurate kicking there from Boysdale Bragg. Almost 16 scoring shots. They actually had more scoring shots. So, and I just scrolling down, I see our man Ari Fleming got in the best. So he must. I knew he wasn't out here. I was looking for him. But well done, Ari.
Hopefully Ari learned the coach's name. Because I know the Boysdale boys, they were into me the other week when I went and watched them, and yeah, so they give Ari a bit of hurry carry. So hopefully he learned the coach's name, mate. Ari, if you 101, mate, learn the coach's name.
I think he would have, otherwise he wouldn't have gotten the best. And I see for Wyong, their best was young Charlie Avage, so well done Chaz, and Matthew Arnold, Dylan Doeck, Boysdale Bragg as well, Jason Langshaw, old Maffra bloke, Gus Lehman, Ari Fleming, Nathan Sellings, Lee Fulford and Callan Egan. And what happened in the under 17 and a halves? Did we see that game? I think we didn't see that, but the scores were Lindenow 7-12 54 to Lakes Entrance 5-9 39. So Lindenow, congratulations on winning there today. Just looking, it was an even game. Lindenow just looked like they got away each quarter by a little bit more. Best players for Lindenow were Jeffrey Walker Jr., Kyan Ritchie, Xavier Cook, Peter Harrison, Noah Rutherford and Campbell Hall. The best players for Lakes Entrance were Matthew Pearce, Cameron Ferris, Fabian Russo, Thomas Jenkins, James Van Oostrum and Oscar Brazzali. So well done to all of that. Well done to all those teams for making the grand final.
Yeah, and just looking at the scores of both the grand finals, very low scoring. Obviously, the 54 to 39 in the 17s, and obviously the reserves. We know that 47 to 30. So the conditions, the breezes are causing havoc.
Yeah. As good as it does look out there, it is a bit breezy. So both teams have made their way onto the ground now, and the umpires are on their way to the centre.
Thanks, Moose.
Thanks,
Well done,
Moose.
mate. Keep up the good work.
You've got to be in one seat.
Yeah, so listen, bushes, sorry, we're just getting ourselves organised here. Jeff's got a couple of nibblies. That's Jeff. We just need someone to bring us a couple of beers.
Is there anyone out there? Thomas, how are you? Can you get us a couple of Normans? No. Go get one of them adults down there.
Oh, is it John Nichols? I wonder why he wasn't playing. He's got his foot in plaster there. All right, guys, so whilst we're having a chat, we've got both teams back out on the park. Boysdale Bragg just huddling together and Wyong as well. So this is going to be a crackerjack second half. Just to let you know again, in the East Gippsland Football Netball League Grand Final, as you can see down the bottom of your screen there. No, I'm pointing at it on my screen, but you can't see my finger. 2-5 Boysdale Bragg trail Wyong 3-4 22 by 5 points. Coaches wander across here now from Boysdale Bragg. or the assistant coach, I suppose, because the coach is on the ground. And we've got big Tasman down there holding the board. And Billsy never ever looks stressed out, does he? Can we just get him on camera there, Jeffrey? Get him to just wave to us. Tassie! Nah. They're too focused down there, but those boys are... Oh, I'm getting... Netball scores, Reece, please. Can you quickly run through them again? We don't have C, B and A, so we'll have to get those brought to us.
So Wyong took out the under-15 girls 34-19. The Lucknow girls took out under-17s 37-21. And the D grade Wyong 38-21 on that one. So we've still yet to get the C and B and A grade. So if you're out there watching and you know, comment in the comments and we'll read them out.
Or run over via the bar and bring us a couple of Northerns and the score.
If there's anyone out there, so we've got Junior in the ruck again to start the second half. Up against, and here's got the first one.
That was Paddy Mack there, straight off the centre half back line. Exactly what you want, actually, the centre half forward line in front. That's what he's done all day. So if he's going to keep doing that, he'll be as good as he was in the first half. Junior gets the tap forward from Jock. Over and Brad Daniels stands tall, good tap on into space. Tomsey, Brad Daniels off the ground, and the Boysdale Bragg backman standing tall there, number 31, Nath Flint. Clearing ball, punched away. Sammy Bedgegood picks it up, kicks it on his left, out to another Boysdale Bragg player, tries to get a handball back. Boysdale clearing, he might be done for dropping the ball. No, it's clear, quick hands out, spins and a kick over the shoulder. High ball, contest on the wing, punched down by Wyong to Cal Porter, who kicks it almost too high. That's holding the man. He's called that. David Parkle, the officiating umpire, has called that holding the ball quite correctly. Not sure who the Wyong player is who's got the free kick. Reece, can you see?
I'm no chance of making that.
That's all right. He kicks the ball into the true centre half forward position. That's come down to hands. Handball out. Wyong. Another pack forms. There's a free kick in there to Wyong. I think the Boysdale guy reckons it's his, but no. Bit of confusion. Going back, picks it up high. Brad Daniels runs onto it. He ran under it then. Junior backed in. And there's a hard, strong tackle there.
Baden Ashford's willing himself to every contest he can make at the moment, putting his head over the ball, trying to bring his teammates along.
Brad Daniels hits it down. Boysdale sharks it. It's come out. Maybe a push in the back there. No. Jock over and Harry Keller pickpockets. Did he drop it? No, he got a hand to it. Good work by the Boysdale bloke, and he got rid of it as well. The umpires are letting it go. There was about 4 free kicks there, but none of them were paid, which is good.
Bit of a hot potato at the moment, and it's nice to see. If they're not going to pay it one way, just let it go. So we've got a ball up right on the 5th foot, line's forward 50.
Brad Daniels kicks it hurriedly. Junior, that is not 10. He's pushed away. They're not. Don't argue.
Don't argue.
And Andrew Gaze is there with
and what's happening here with.
Yeah, to young Tommy Jolly, but yeah, no, that's the player that come off with the blood rule before. That's why I called him Andrew Gaze. Caleb up, well done, fell onto his feet and got pushed over the line there. Well played by Dylan Somerville just to push him over the line because he's a handful. Junior's in the ruck. So number 8 for Boysdale Bragg is Billy Marshall, who's okay. The ball goes in. Liam Rooney touches it down. There we go. Young old Hotsy gets his hands on the ball. Hands into the middle to Bedgie. Hurried kick. That'll probably run over. No, it won't. Dylan Somerville runs to the ball and it goes over the line.
Right on the 50 mark, right in front of the crowd. Good contest. Boysdale getting a few numbers around the back with that handball, but they're not getting any speed on the ball. They're still kicking around the corner, even though they're getting that one out the back. So they need to, if they're going to get it out there, they need to break some lines.
He's Baden again. He's dropping the ball, I think. Oh, yeah, he just tried to take him on and he just got hit out in the tackle a bit, but they'll call you every time for that. And this is Cal Porter. He's had a couple of early touches in this quarter. Kicks it just straight down the line to Caleb, and why wouldn't you? He was front and centre. And that's gone to ground, and the umpires are going to ball it up.
Yeah, sets experience just to get that knock on the arm on it because
Yep.
Baden was out. Got his team another inside 50. Good contest, good tackle. With another ball up in Boysdale's forward 50. Just a little bit quiet at the moment. Oh, that's dropping the ball.
Oh, jeez. I'm not even sure that he ever had that. That was Liam Rooney, wasn't it? But he took it out of the ruck. Yeah, fair enough. Yep. So there'll be a shot on goal here by Benny Wilkinson. And if he can kick this goal, they will hit the front Boysdale Bryag. So it's a very important kick on a day where goals are hard to come by. There's only been 3 scored by 1 and 2 by Bryag, Boysdale Bryag. Tommy Wilkinson comes in, kicks the ball, not very straight, but the wind's got hold of it. It's coming back around, and that's a rush behind.
So interesting to see Boysdale set up on the kickouts. They're going with the zone today. Warren's last kick out, they went straight through it. So, and they're going to get through it again. So they might need to tighten it up or spread it out a little. I'm not too sure, but it just hasn't worked the last 2 kickouts. So something they might need to address. So Warren Young, Keller looks to dish off to young Callow.
Callow to Callow, and that was young Jack Betts there. Good hands. It looked like he was guarding the space for someone else, and he marked it. Goes back, kicks on the left foot. Who have we got? Is that Brody? No. And well done, Boysdale Bryag. It fell to ground, but Wyong is still in it here. It's a scramble kick out there from Nick Marshall into the middle of the ground. We've got Reevesy there. Normie Betts taps it over the back to young Somerville. It's a hurried kick, and front and centre. That's maybe over the shoulder to the Boysdale Bryag backman.
He's unassuming footballer, Flinny. Oh, flies, Paddy Matt. That's a free kick. But he's definitely a very solid defender.
He is, and here we go into the middle of the ground. Back in for Wyong. The pack forms Harry Callow, front and centre. Great shark into the square. Baden Ashwood, is he going to go? He's been caught, but he's kicked the ball. He's kicked the goal. He kicked that being slung in the tackle. Great goal. That's the sort of stuff that, they're the little 1%ers, the opportunistic goals that'll win you grand finals in a low-scoring game. He's been excellent, Baden.
Well deserved. His work rate had really lifted, trying to get his teammates to come along, and then he got rewarded with that one over the top. So good finish for Bade. That moves Warren to 4-4-28. To Boysdale's 2-6-18. 7 minutes gone into the third.
There's a replay of that.
You reckon?
You did a replay.
Oh, well done. He grabs it, flicks it out. Ball's in the loose now. Tomsy, I reckon he got one high. He just got one on the way past there. I'm trying to work out who number 47 for Bragg is. Matty Simmons. He wasn't on our sheet. He must have just got called in at the last minute. 47, Matt Simmons. Just went on the ground. So is there a 50 here, Reese? What's happening?
Yes.
Looks like it. And the bloke who's having a shot for goal
Lukey Elliott.
is Lukey Alia. Do you know what happened there, Reese? Do we have the umpires mic'd up, do we, Jeff? I know, I've asked that a few times.
But we did. But
I think there's a bit of back chat. So, Wyong just looking to open up here a little bit. Lukey coming in. Ooh, that's not his best effort for shot on goal, but yeah, definitely Boysdale at the moment probably need to just tighten, rein it in a little bit.
And he sprayed that to the left, so Wyong 4-5-29, Boysdale Bragg 2-6-18, and the ball's brought in out to the far side. Is that out of bounds on the full? No. Umpire's right there. Boysdale Bragg have the ball. Left foot kick down the line. Good hit up. And it's gone over the back and out of bounds. I think that was Nick Marshall on his left there for Boysdale Bragg. So this is a good start for Wyong. Have been able to score a goal, nearly got another one thanks to a 50. Bragg need to get their hands on the ball a bit at the moment. Goes over the back. Harry Callow gets done because he grabbed it when he wasn't the ruckman and put his hand up. Don't know why he ever thought he was a ruckman. Boysdale Bragg have the ball. It was like it was the hot potato. The minute he touched it, he knew he shouldn't have done it. Kick down the line. Good defending there by one of the Somervilles, Job. As you said, Reece, it's a 50-50 chance it'll be one of them.
Right, so we've got the league BNF. Marcus down here, he still hasn't come on.
Has he just got that haircut for the event, or it looks fairly fresh, doesn't it? Baden gets a free kick there, I reckon, without it.
Appreciate a good haircut. If you can.
He's been, as Moose said before, just leading, willing himself into this game. He's going very well. Good hands by the Wyong player there. Who was that? Reece.
That's Steve-O.
Steve-O from outside 50 just pumps it long. A pack forms. Harry Callow's out the back. Oh, it nearly fell into his hands. It's a bit of an open forward line. Boysdale scrambles. Well done to get that through there. Harry Callow was by far not the tallest bloke at the scene, but he nearly fell into his hands. Very well positioned.
It's definitely opened up here in the third.
Sorry, why?
Kick there to our man, number Billy Marshall with the Andrew Gaze look. It goes round onto his left. Kicks it wide to Junior, who's going to run onto these boys. Oh, you didn't have to, you could have raffled that then. They almost ran into each other, the two, Junior and young Tommy Jolly. So Junior was just running up to go off the bench, I think, to have a breather, and he thought he might take a mark on the way. Ball gets balled in. Big Nielsen's in again with Liam Rooney. Good tap, Liam. Cal Porter sharks it. Oh, he's in a bit of strife here. Into the middle. Wyong pounces. That is nearly a free kick, but well let go, Dean. It wasn't. Well avoided. Boysdale Bragg player.
Interchange getting used heavily here at the moment.
It is, and the big fella's pushed backwards, so they put Brad Daniels into the ruck. Oh, here we go. He's going to get a kick here. Oh, well marked. Tommy couldn't quite get there. Young Jolly is.
The footy.
Yeah, he's going well. Young Tom Jolly's having a good game, and Caleb, good hands.
Solid mark from Caleb. You're not going to get a better clunk than that.
They didn't get 2 on that.
No. So if, this all, they really need this. Boysdale Bragg, they're 2 goals down at the moment, a straight 12 points. They're desperate for this. It's not seen much time in their forward line in the first 12 minutes of the quarter. Caleb goes from just inside the 50, runs around, kicks a point. So 11-point ball game. Wyong going to bring it in.
Let's watch how they work through the Boysdale zone again when they look to run out by young Somerville. That's Nate.
Good contest. Boysdale Bragg falls to Tommy. Doesn't have a right foot. Gives it to Hody, who's been caught. That's high. He'll end up with that high. He was very lucky. He just ducked at the last minute. They were wanting to nail him. Everyone wants to nail a BNF, a league best and fairest. And they nailed him but got him a bit high. And we kick out wide here to Jakey Anderson, who runs down, kicks along the line over the back. Brad Daniels got pushed under the ball there by Quirky, but that was fair play. Little chip in there to
Marshall. He's doing the Joel Selwood look.
He is. Big left foot. We've got Caleb standing strong. Nearly got the hands to it. Hody's coming into it a bit. He read that well.
Oh, no,
wow.
Dave.
Bit harsh,
He's
I thought.
The handball away there.
That's a bit harsh, given that he, obviously likes the bloke because he gave him a heap of votes. But anyhow, Paddy Mack again. Baden was there, ready to pounce. Paddy Mack hits it into the forward line. Oh, well floated across there. Quick handball, very good handball to Normie Betts, who just smashes it on the boot. I don't know whether that was the best option. Oh, the big fella missed that in the sun.
And that's not
Another
what you want to do.
kick.
Wyong got plenty of numbers back at the moment. They've got to run through and lower their eyes.
Junior taken in a good tackle by Normie Betts, who's hurt himself, I think. He put him down on top of him.
Side. Boysdale's got some numbers here at the moment. Descent, handballs back to Flint. Handballs through to...
They've got a bit of space here. Oh, he just butchered that kick. Normie Betts is down in the background, but I think he's just winded because I just think he pulled Junior down on top of him. And that spills to our man that came on before that I didn't have his name. Blind turn into nothing. They've got to clear it out of here. Handball's wide. Get out of the way, umpire. Good handball. Left foot kick straight to Boysdale Bragg. who drops the ball, gets the
Wyong's
boot to
defence at the
ball.
moment has been superb.
They are holding up, aren't they? It's and that ended up with Tommy Betts clearing it. There's
he had
been
to
some
go.
bad execution out of the back line lately. Normie Betts has just risen from the dead. He was getting carried up a minute ago and he's got up and he's got a couple of possessions. He needs to kick this one. He's been slung again. Harry Callow's there. Great mark, Harry Callow. He's got one free. He chips it around.
He's got it.
Guard the space and it's not a free. Oh! Parkle called that shepherding. Oh wow! I think that's
Dave's having a couple minutes.
was
guys.
probably there, but it shouldn't have been called because the Boysdale bloke was a long way away.
That was just good grit from Normie Betts in that.
Oh, wasn't it ever? He was
down and out.
They were actually writing his obituary, and then he got up and he got a couple of kicks. Kick into the middle there, across to Cal Porter, who's been a good warrior today for Boysdale Bride. 41, who is Seamus, kicks it into the middle. We've got a sparey, and there's two Wyong blokes ran into each other.
Got one in the goal.
That's a straight kick. It goes too far.
Things are lifting here, viewers. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast. The benches are getting a little bit tense down here just to set the scene in this third quarter. So this is what country footy's all about.
It is, and I just think both sides need to settle a bit. There's been a lot of mongrel kicks, hasn't there, lately? Just need to try and pick a target, lower their eyes a bit. Baden again. Oh, did he drop that? Jeez, Juniors just wants him. Oh, I don't know if he actually had the ball then, but anyhow, he had it a couple of times. He's getting a lot of the ball, Baden, so he's bound to get tackled. So this
We've got
is
a cracking contest here at the moment.
We do. This is Junior Bradshaw, bit of a favourite down this way, wanders down this way a bit, likes Ocean Grange. Can he get Boysdale back into the game and he kicks a point? Watching, how many tens of thousands of people are viewing? Come on, Mr. Football, from Luke Vanderpeet. Where's
Thanks,
he? Isn't he
Lukey.
our fishing man?
I've had a couple shout out to me mate Chris Ibuma. He's given me a thumbs up in the comments. So hope you're enjoying the stream from the comfort of your homes.
Up there in Townsville, I was going to ask him to bring us a beer, but I don't think it'll get here in time. Ball goes up. Handball out wide. Well sharp there by, I think, by the Wyong bloke, but kicked it straight back. It was Mitchie Thomas, straight back to Boysdale Briar. Goes back, kicks, that'll be Paddy there. Long kick out the back, Caleb's there. Oh, and he just didn't bounce the right way.
I don't know where
Bad
he
luck.
meant that, but yeah, it's worked out all right for Boysdale.
It has. It accidentally hit his foot, went out of bounds, and they get to reset. So the score is Boysdale Briag 2-8-20, Wyong 4-6-30. And we've got a tense contest. 17-minute mark. Hit out by Wyong. Oh, he rode the tackle maybe a little bit too long. I think he thought he was going to get tackled the first time. Didn't someone tackle
So
me,
we've got another
please?
throw up in there in Boysdale's forward 50. They need to capitalise with all their entries here at the moment.
Another ball up. It's living down there at the moment. Wyong are just hanging in there. I know they're in front. It's these times of the game where you can win flags, because if you don't concede, you end up getting through on a low-scoring day. Quick handball. Ball's free. Oh, he got taken high there. That is a free kick for young... Who was that? Mitch Toms or...
Having a good game, Mitch Thomas.
He's having a great game, and that was head over the ball stuff. Kicks
Lovely.
into the middle. Clever forward, that little man. Well done, H. Callow. Hasn't kicked the goal yet, but he's in very tight. He just held his ground then, didn't he? And he just, the Boysdale Bride player just sort of had some hands on him. It's a tough position to be in for any backman. Here we go, a quick change over here. Daniel Johnson comes back on for Boysdale Bride. Harry Callow waltzes in, kicks. Let's look at the umpire. It's straight over his head. Harry Callow kicks truly. And that is his first goal for the day. Remember, we had him down for one before and it was a point.
You would take that.
Yeah, so
Great return from the Tigers.
5-6-36 the score goes to now. To 3-8-26 Boysdale Bride. Back out to a 10-point lead. 22 minutes gone. And I reckon she'll be about another 25-minute quarter, won't it, timekeepers? Because there hasn't been a lot of goals scored.
What are we thinking,
3
Gibbo?
minutes to go. Are we allowed to say that live? They have it in the AFL. Up goes the ball. Big Nielsen wins the tap. Bar, Cal Porter, well done. But Normie Betts just caught the... Oh, well done, Norm. But round onto his wrong side, and he's had to go on the outside of his foot there. I think he...
What's happened here?
Did he trip him? I reckon he might have got legged. That might have been why he kicked it awkwardly, because he got his legs taken out. Hodge has found space. What does he do with it? It's a little chip. It's a mongrel kick, and it goes straight to the full forward. Yeah, that'll do the job.
That'll do.
Young Steve-O, Tommy Stevenson, started a bit in the ruck, but they switched him out, didn't they? That was after the junior thing at the start. They caught Wyong off guard. And good, better to see him down forward. He was a bit outsized there by Nielsen, wasn't he?
Yeah. The beauty everyone's got at the moment, they've got a couple tall timbers that can run, so they can throw them around till they find that, ooh, bit wayward, so they can find...
Just snuck it in for a point. Yeah. Keep going, Reece. Tell me today to keep me on my toes. Okay, Boysdale Bragg, Sammy Bedgood has the ball, and it was a miscalculated kick, and the big fella's got it. I think that's a ball up. Yeah, he didn't get much of a chance, but Wyong gang tackled him then. So well done, Wyong. They were desperate. The coach will be kicking himself. Has Braden hurt himself, or is he cramping? He's covered a lot of ground. Brad Daniels, it's up in the air. A shove out and a hurried point.
So I think at this stage, Boysdale are just going to want this quarter to be over. They've sort of fired their shot for the third. Now then they just need to play it out and don't get scored against.
Absolutely, their coach is here. They can kick it to him. He's found space. Out to Billy Marshall. Where's he going to go? He's going to have to go back to fullback or down the line to Junior and Big Neil So. Neil So comes, Junior smart, waits for it, doesn't try and do the big man's work. Oh, he got that high. I think that'll be a free kick, Dean. If you did not see that, wow, he was just maybe unsighted, Dean. He got a thud in the side of the ear from Nielsen. And up goes Liam Rooney, well done. He's been faring really well. Cal Porter, well picked up.
So he's got
Junior, back onto the right, no left foot, mate. And good shove under the ball there.
It's a good old-fashioned foot race here.
Was, and well done. It kicks forward, and we're well read there, young Somerville. That was young, one of them. Well done. He read that well there. He kept his eye on the ball rather than chasing his man. We're having a shot for goal, are we? Oh, and Reeves is trying to shepherd someone that's miles off the ball. Bit of drama here at the end of the third quarter. And I tell you what, Baden Ashwood's getting a bit of work on him down there. They'd want to hope that he comes up because he has been, for mine, probably their best so far, Wyongs.
I think so. When they were up again, had their backs against the wall, Baden stood tall. So I think they're definitely going to need him going into the last. You know, Wyong definitely been the best side all year, but they're still pretty young. They still need one of their veterans out there going into the last.
They do. So the score right now, we've got Wyong up by 12 points, 2 straight goals, 5-8-38 to Boysdale Bragg, 3-8-26. There's a huge crowd here. They're all starting to come in to their huddles, their respective huddles. We just need to work out where Moose is. So for they haven't actually scored a goal that quarter. Boysdale, they've only scored 4 points, and Wyong for them, that was a 3-goal 2 quarter. So that's the premiership quarter, really, isn't it, Moose? How are you, mate? Let's get the man a microphone. You all right, mate?
Yeah, I mean, from my point of view, that quarter then, yeah, look, the Tigers, I think their fitness really, like being downstairs, watching their mids rotate very heavily, I just thought early on the Bombers really came at them, probably had a few opportunities, the Bombers, to be honest, probably didn't take those opportunities, and the Tigers just settled a little bit better to finish the quarter off.
And you're looking at the stats there, mate. Other than the stats, who were your best stat quarter, you reckon, for Wyong?
I thought Norm Betts' efforts, a couple of times he got cleaned up.
Well, they nearly had to resuscitate him down here, and then he got 2 more kicks.
Yeah, and he managed to continue to stay on the ground, get his hands on the ball, set his teammate up for a shot on goal. So I think he's been fantastic. Baden, his goal, he'd have to be close to BOG at the moment. I think he's getting his hands on the footy. I thought Cal Porter for Boysdale that quarter was really good. They probably just need to look at maybe a little bit more shape around the football. He seems to be getting his hands on the ball, but he's got no one to give it to. Be interesting to see how he finishes this one off.
Yeah, it was just another one towards that last contest there. He had a beautiful clearance, but had no one forward, and then he didn't even have anyone back to offer him support. So, yeah, it's interesting to see how he shapes up in the last.
Yeah, look, I think Boysdale, when they go quick, when they go direct through the corridor, it gives the Tigers mids time to get back and help out. I think it's probably playing into Wyong's hands. So I reckon they just need to get their hands on the footy, take the game on, give their forwards an opportunity.
Do you reckon they need to inject a bit more leg speed around the middle?
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I mean, Porter's definitely getting his hands on the footy. So I thought Rathnow really came into the game. He obviously kicked a goal late in that quarter. He's a smart footballer that's played some good Gippsland League level football, so he might be the one. But looking at him at the moment, it looks like he's going to be starting the fourth quarter on the interchange.
And we've got a few comments coming in here. Young Paddy Raban, thanks Paddy for your support there. Keep sending in the text, guys. And who else have we got there? Trav Miles, a Geelong supporter, going for the Tigers.
So just before you shoot off, Moose, what are you thinking in the last? Who are you backing?
Look, I think if the Tigers can get their hands on the footy early in this quarter, if they kick a goal now, that's going to make it pretty hard. But the Bombers have got some match winners. One being Cal Porter, another one being Tom Jolly. Those guys can really get their hands on it and give Cal an opportunity. It's still very much game on, that's for sure.
Matt for a legend just walking down under the coach's box a bit. So huge crowd just making.
Thanks, mate. Well done, mate. We look forward to your wrap up after the game.
Huge crowds moving back into the bar, which looks like everyone's having an enjoyable day.
Yeah, they're still moving back to the bar, but none of them have brought us a beer yet, have they? I've even texted a couple of guys and they're giving me donuts, so that'll be it for them, Reese. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
No, Mr.
Here we go.
Junior looks to start in the ruck again.
He does, and we've got, as you said, a cracker jack. She's a 2-goal game here. I don't reckon, there is anything in the wind. It's coming towards us, straight across the ground. Dean Ryan to ball it up again in the centre. Wyong starting with big Bradley Daniels at centre half forward. I'm just looking which way. Baden Ashwood's on the half forward line. Birchie's on Brad Daniels. It's set for a big last quarter. Andrew Thompson in the ruck for Wyong going up against Junior Bradshaw. Up we go. Good contest, well read. H. Callow's in there waiting for something to come out. And, it has come out. Boysdale, clear, Benji, the coach kicks it long into Caleb. Brings it to ground. Wow, Shark, Hotsy. He might have his quarter now. He's been quiet.
He's been building.
He has. Jakey Anderson out there on the far wing. Just keeps hold of the ball. Good option to kick there to your own player. It always is. And we've got the ball on the far wing and a long kick down the line. Brad Daniels stands up. It's been hit away. Veggie handballs quick through the middle there to 13. Back again to 13 on the left. 13 being Nick Marshall. Good hands there. Was that Betsy? Normie Betts, 23. Yep, well done, Norman.
He's had a good game too.
He has. And as Moose said before, rose from the dead a minute ago. Kicks it long into the forward line. The Boysdale guys went up against each other. Brad Daniels tries to throw a couple of blokes off the ball. Dean Ryan comes in to ball it up.
He's just a good honest footballer. And I mean, he gets his head over it. Hacks it forward. Not always the prettiest kick, but gets plenty of it.
He does, and we've got a ball up again, and this is what Boysdale don't want. They don't want this to grind to a halt here in Wyong's forward line. They need some spread, they need some ball movement. That's it, they've got to be brave. But that's come off. Junior, well done. And he kicks it, but he kicks it back to Wyong. It was hurried. Fantastic effort to get the ball, just the disposal lacked. Out wide, Wyong, no, bring it back into the corridor, and he's been knocked over downfield. And Sam Stewart's got it. We've got some special comments in the background. Kicks it long into the forward line. Brad Daniels was held then, I reckon. Junior's at the scene. He's grabbed someone without it, but he got away with it, so that's okay. We'll ball it up again. Up goes the ball. Daniels hits it away. Cal Porter again. Oh, he needs to pick it up. He's been excellent for Boysdale today. Sam Benchgood's picked up the pace. A big kick. High kick. Oh, what happened there? The Boysdale bloke's gone down with cramp.
And this is not going to be pretty.
No.
He's trying to get away from kicking it.
Yeah.
Watch this, guys. Once he kicks it, I reckon he'll be back on the deck having a stretch. So
Seamus Wayne gets the kick there. I'm not actually sure what the free kick was for. And he goes back and kicks it long. No, he didn't cramp up again.
Caleb flies.
Punch from Wyong down to Sammy Stewart, kicks it straight down the line. Junior, great fly, just dropped it at the last minute. Baden's still in there. Junior's gone now. I think you're gone, mate. He saw the cavalry coming. Baden keeps going down with cramp. There's a few blokes going down with cramp. They need to get him rubbed and Normie Betts is the man. And a great kick. Is that to his little brother? That would have happened in the backyard a couple of times. Jack Betts has the ball in the right forward pocket.
So Baden is going to need some salt tablets and a massive amount of water, I think, to shake this one. Jack Betts lines up.
He's going to have
40-degree angle.
Battle through him. We've got Liam Rooney coming back on into the ruck. Jack Betts on the left. It's no, he's just. I don't even think he's made the distance. It's going to get hurried through. It was low. He sort of struck that. And out we go from full back there on the left. Oh, and he's dropped it. Has it gone over the boundary? Brad Daniels, no, he was a gentleman there. I thought he was going to let him know. So that's not a good result for Boysdale. It's down in the deep forward pocket in Wyong's forward line. Baden Ashwood just limping off here. He's going down with cramp, so that'll be a blow for Wyong.
They need to get two trainers on him right now. Give him a run.
Yep.
Get him back on.
Kick out wide to Nick Marshall, and that's it. Junior, get on your bike if you can hear the Boysdale coach down there. They're looking for a lift. They want the ball out of the Wyong forward line, because it hasn't been into the Boysdale forward line yet this quarter. Quick handball out the back to young Somerville. Left hand, left foot through the middle. Someone's gone down in the background there. Caleb, I don't know what's happened there. Good mark there by Seamus Wayne.
He just had a crit.
Wheels and goes, and there's a Boysdale man by himself. Do that, keep it open. Just turn and go, get it quick into that hot spot where they did. This is so important, this goal. Let's see what Brandon Rimington's got for us.
Directly in front, 30 metres out. Nice looking run up.
It is. Kicks very deliberately, and he's missed it. That's a bad miss.
So that takes us to 5-9-39, Wyong to 3-9-27, Boysdale. Still plenty of time in this.
Still a 2-goal ball game. So Mitch Toms brings it out from fullback. Not his best kick.
Pretty.
And Boysdale grab it, kick it back into the forward line. The same Brandon Remington nearly took another mark there. They'll take it out of bounds in the other pocket. So what was going on with Caleb over there? He's sort of a bit proppy. I don't know if he got ran into or what happened, but
I'm not too sure.
He's looking a bit proppy. So a ball in here, comes in, Ruckman go at it. The big fella taps it to Cal Porter, who good kick. Here's your man Reeves. What can he do?
He's outnumbered.
He's been
He's
wrapped
just got
up.
to
Well,
take
that's
that
he's bounced up and tried to claim it.
So there's Team Somerville of
Tag teamed in. Great contest at the moment. We've got 6 minutes gone on the clock. 6.5 minutes. Ball goes in. Ruckman go at it. Handballed out. Well done. And good smother there from Paddy Mack.
been good today, Paddy Mack.
He has. He sort of went off the boil a little bit in the last quarter. They need him to lift. That effort and the running that he performed and provided in the first half was fantastic. They need him to come again. I don't reckon the umpire needs to come in 15 metres off the boundaries. He's thrown it nearly into the middle of the ground. Good tap there by the Boysdale Bryag man. Oh, and a couple of Bryag boys ran into each other. Good pick up. Or has he been tackled? No, Jock over and well done. Clears it, and we've got a foot race here. Jack Betts comes in. Oh, he didn't really want that, Billy. And now he's fallen over, and they've wrapped him up. Oh, he's got play on. It's come out the back. It's a hot potato in there. Good forward pressure from Wyong. Stay up. They needed to stay up. And, they've hassled him out of the ball. If that's a straight kick, but no, well done down back there by number... I haven't got the 62, Benny Regan. He was the other guy they didn't have on their team sheet.
Just for me, I think if Wyong get one more goal, so I don't think it's game over. That's just the way it feels. I know there's still plenty of time, but it's just been like too low a scoring to be able to come back from 3 goals. So
yeah, I agree with you, Reese, which is why it was so important that young Remington kicked that goal before for Boysdale. Here we go, they've got it out the back. This is what they want. Oh, jeez. He keeps hitting it forward though, and he's bashed into Somerville.
Good contest.
And that's an excellent contest. Oh, he's called it dropping the ball. Okay, he did get a chance. This is Matty Simmons here for Boysdale. Kicks it long into the forward line. Caleb flies on the chest. Well done. Great judgment.
That was Carey-like. I don't know what he's doing.
I think that's out on the full. He was right on the scene, the umpire. That's Remington again. He's lively, isn't he, in the last quarter?
That's a poor kick from Caleb.
It is. It was not to a good position or anything.
He's going to get it back here.
He is. He gets a chance to redeem himself. What does he do from here? There's no movement. There's a big gap right in the middle of the 50, and that's where he goes.
Good kick.
And H. Callow stands under it. Well done. Quick hands out from Boysdale, and Reevesy. Really?
He's paid throw.
So
there's plenty of opportunity here for Boysdale. They just need to capitalise.
Get rid of it.
And I'm not sure about that one either.
Well, he's just nervous kicking it, I think. That's out.
You've got to take your time in these big moments. You've got to go back and kick it. That's just passing it back there from Paddy Mack.
I think Cal Porter's just telling him, why did you do that?
It's when
So
you turn to go, you've got to do it.
Yep, absolutely. Who's got it here? Norman Betts in the back pocket, kicks across goal. And there's a couple on the scene there for Wyong, which is what they needed. If he grabs him, he's gone. But no, it goes out the back. You said they're looking good, Bryag. If they can hold it in here,
this is a good
that's
contest.
A free kick. He's given and David's got the whistle in his mouth at the moment. So I'd be nervous if I was a Wyong backman. Ball. Oh, it's a ball into the forward line. Paddy Mack's got his chance again. He's got to stay up. Hands it out to Reevesy. Gets a kick. That is. Oh! Definitely got a ball game on our hands here.
We are up off our chairs.
We are. We haven't been on them all day, but that doesn't matter.
Anyone that's got a Northern can bring a couple up here, please.
So it's a 7-point ball game, 4-9, Boysdale Bryag, 33 to 5-10, 40 Wyong. And the Boysdale forward line, their smaller men are up and about. Caleb then twice in a row. Great work from those fellas. And David Parkle, he had him nervous down there. So that's good. Good football from Boysdale.
Nice.
Cal Porter.
Just read the right spot.
And in front, it's an old tradition, but you should be in front. And it's a long kick into the Boysdale forward line, and they'll be all right with that.
Boysdale have got to get out. They keep bringing it into this right-hand side pocket next to the goals, the scoreboard.
And 11 minutes 30 gone in the quarter. Jeff, I just realised you've got it on the screen. So here we go. Umpire throws it in. Let's see what happens here. We've got Caleb up against Andrew Thompson. Caleb, good tap, straight to a Boysdale bloke. That's a long ball. Big Nilo. Oh, he might have nearly got that reversed.
He's a big unit, Nilo.
He is, and he's got big, heavy arms. Great kick into the hot spot. Where's Caleb? He's behind.
Oh, here he
a fly,
is.
there he is. Oh, just didn't get it right on the right spot of the ball. It's gone out on the full. This is red hot. People are out on their feet here. Wyong been able to get Baden back on? I'm just looking around. There he is.
No, he's on the field. I reckon they need to get Luke Elliott on though.
Bit of leg speed here to
speed.
go out that way. And Boysdale are there again at the fall of the ball. They got two. He needed to grab that. He threw that out. Oh, will you get tackled? They've got runners, Boysdale. They're lifting. Oh, and he dropped that. They're just willing themselves into the game.
Cracking
Spins around. It is. Straightens up into the... Oh, young Reevesy nearly got a hold of that one there. Kicks back. Two Boysdale blokes out there. Our man Caleb Corwin with his head strap kicks it high into the forward line. Oh! Nearly held that. Great attempt, Caleb. Excellent attempt there.
The crowd are lifting up there at the bar. It's a great day.
It would be up there. And here we go. We'll ball it up again in the deep forward pocket. 13 minutes gone. 7-point ball game. Ball goes to ground. Handball out wide. Snap around the corner by the Boysdale player. Well done. Why and they clear the Somervilles. They're there. They're always there. Where's this ball going to go? A leg race here. And he kept it in front. Well done,
Nice work.
Jet Callow. And a kick to Jack Betsy just ducked around. Can they get... Harry Callow's running onto this. Is he going to get there? Well, let's set up for him. It's gone out. Jeez, the little man had his legs pumping like pistons then. And even the boundary umpire can't keep up. Get there, man. I think he's about to go down with cramp.
I know these guys are chewing to get on the field, but they've got to watch themselves.
Dragged it back in, Harry Callow. No, there's just stacks on the mill down there. I can't tell who's who, Reese.
Too far for my highlights, Cookie. But all we know, it's a red-hot contest.
Punch away, ball goes over. Maybe take your glasses off, mate. Try it.
It doesn't make it.
Oh, there we go. We've got a screen. Jeff's got it on the camera and the umpire's about to ball it in again. And we've got the two ruckmen going at it again. Big Nilo and big Bradley Daniels. Bradley Daniels grabs it out of the ruck, kicks it in the air. There's a foot race here. And the ball goes over the line. And Sammy Bedgegood and Harry Keller just getting to know each other over there.
Nothing silly now, boys. It's been a good, hard, tough contest.
It has been in good spirits.
Two best sides all year, and it's coming down to the last 10 minutes of the game, which is, you know, it's good for
Out
the
of the
league,
ruck.
it's good for the spectators at the moment.
Dylan Wilson, a good effort. Oh, Sam Bedgegood hits it over the line. That was a great shark from Dylan Wilson from Wyong. And this is Bedgie again. He's taken.
Good today.
He's been excellent ever since we've noticed him because he's had strapping all over his head.
Oh,
Odie
that one not so good.
floats across, chip back into the forward line, and they will have a shot on goal late in the day. I don't think he's got the leg on him for this, but who knows? He's going to have a shot, that's for sure. He has not, like a true forward, has not turned around and looked back to see if anyone's going to make a lead. And
No one was getting on it.
And Luke Alley has just gone back on, as you requested. Sammy Stewart comes off. Long kick from Wyong. I was wrong. Wow. Wyong, well done. That is a great goal from pretty much on the 50 in the last quarter of a hard-fought grand final. They're the ones that make a huge difference.
Brody Henderson comes on. Jack Betts comes off. Wyong bench looking for the timekeepers, but the time's just there, so those are just with the scoreboard, mate.
So, who was that goal kicker?
Steve-O.
Steve-O, Thomas Stevenson. Well done, mate. I'll never doubt you again. Shock over and grabs it off the ground. Handballs it out. Cal Porter, is that in the middle there of it all again? He's been excellent for him today. That might be a 50. He's got shoved down or a free kick. Hotz has pushed him over. I reckon he's hit his head when he's gone down. Well, it wasn't actually a slinging tackle, Dean. I think he just pushed him over, but that's okay. I think it was there.
Oh. I thought they were going to call 50 then.
Yeah.
Oh,
50 it is 50.
wow.
So what was that for?
I'm not
So
really
Boysdale looked to have a shot on goal probably around the 30 metre mark. Caleb is trying to get the ball, but the umpires are too smart for that.
Made up for that other.
Viewers, if you're confused as we are, so he's got a shot right on goal, 15 metres out, so
That's making up for the one that they only gave 35 to before. That is a goal.
Cal Porter kicks it, so
Boysdale Bragg are
Quick return.
back in the game. Well done, Cal Porter. I'm actually surprised that's his first goal for the day, but having said that, it's been low scoring.
Boysdale are going to need to get the stoppage real quick and get another quick one, I think.
So again, it's an 8-point ball game. 5-9-39 Boysdale, 6-11-47 Wyong. Nearly 19 minutes gone. It'll probably be another 25 minutes. So, you know, we're looking at about 6 more minutes. So Boysdale are going to need 2 more goals to win this grand final. I hate to state the bleeding obvious. Here we go. Parkle throws it up in the middle. Liam and Nielsen go up and well taken. Hody, he's come when we've needed him, and straight out to Brodie Anderson. And he just made space there where there didn't seem to be any space. Chip out wide. That goes out wide to Jet Callow. Jet Callow, they're happy to possess the ball for a little while now. That's just an up and under. Harry Callow, no relation, over the boundary. I think he was happy to see that go over the boundary there.
Be careful those hands in the back.
So the umpire's going to bring it in again. Right in front of the huge crowd over there at the city end. Brad Daniels, was he held? No. The Boysdale Bragg player in hard was that Cal Porter again. He's had a tough day at the office, as in hard and tough. He's had plenty of the ball. Ball goes up again. Ooh. Nielsen and Brad Daniels. Some fairly loose fists there, wasn't there? And here we go with Liam.
Ooh, good
well
contest.
done. Very good. Very good contest.
So everyone's up on their feet here at the City Oval. The benches are up. The crowd's up. The timekeepers are up. They're having a ball over there.
They are, the lads. So the ball's about to be thrown in, and we've got Big Nielsen and Liam Rooney going at it again. There's been a great battle with those two. Well done, Nilo. Normie Betts, bad luck, didn't get on his foot. Big Nielsen's got the ball, and it took a few blokes to put him down. Where's that one gone?
Oh, he's in trouble.
Mitch Toms has got it, and, well, he avoided giving away a free kick there quite well, Junior. He sort of threw himself over the top.
So there's still probably, 5 minutes left in the quarter to go for the grand final.
And the ruckman go at it again, and it's over the shoulder? No, tied up. Jock over and at the bottom of that pack. So Liam Rooney and Big Nilo go at it again. Quick kick out of the pack, kicked it into his own man. Jock over and good hands. Back to Normie Betts on the left, over the back. Brad Daniels is there. Couple of Boysdale Bragg players. Brodie Anderson trying it. Was he held? No. Oh, easy gone over the top. He did just accidentally caught one high at the start. Luke Allier with a free kick here, and the Boysdale Bragg, Ben Regan's gone down with a bit of cramp, I think. There's blokes going down left, right and centre here. Sammy Bedgegood just zoning there. Well done. Is that out of bounds on the fall? I think Sam Bedgegood's been is set upon by a couple of Wyong blokes, and they throw him over the boundary. He's played a good game today himself as coach of Boysdale Bragg. And we're down to 22-minute mark. There's probably 4 minutes to go, and it's an 8-point advantage to Wyong. Boysdale Bragg need to break away somehow here from the pack, but there's so many players around it. Cal Porter hands it over, and the ball goes over the boundary again. Nick Marshall takes it over.
Wyong just trying to soak up as much time as they can now. Just get the stoppages.
They are, and I think they've actually got not one but 2 blokes behind the ball. Now one goes up to the pack, Mitch Toms, but just one bloke behind the ball. They're saving this game at the moment.
Ooh.
Boysdale get it out, a hurried kick. Dylan Somerville just tracking the ball, trying to pick it up.
Don't know whether he meant to pick it up, but it worked out.
That's right, it went out of bounds. And that's been a great battle with him and Caleb. I mean, you know, he's kept Caleb to the 1 goal today, so he'd be happy with his efforts. Ball goes in again. Nielsen and Liam Rooney go up for the mark. Nielsen wins it again, and in and under Baden Ashwood as he's been all day. He's had a great game today, so the ball goes up again. Umpires get on with it straight away. Liam Rooney, well done. Good hit out over the top. And swoops onto it, the Boysdale Bryag player. That is not 10. Oh, he's played it. That's Hody, who's actually got quite a few touches in the last quarter. He's been saving himself.
Just fine moment or kick it long. Take a bit more time off the clock. I think the clock's going to beat Boysdale here at the moment.
I think it is.
Turned it over. Boysdale look to bring it out. Big long kick down the centre.
Where's it go, Reeves?
Oh!
Just jumped. Well, they were both not actually.
And that is a
not
lucky
watching
free,
the ball there.
lucky free kick there, Jimmy. So he looks short.
Reevesy kicks it inboard. Can they score from
Kicks it
this?
to
Nick
young
Marshall. Marshall straight
Takes the
down the middle, and he goes to Junior. Why wouldn't you?
And they've got
And
one
there we go.
here.
Hurried kick into the forward
Caleb.
line. Where's Caleb?
Oh, no.
He just got pushed
Great
off. Well
work,
done, Dylan.
Somerville. That's a great one.
One of the Johnsons has come in. He stood under the ball there. Geez, they're
still cracking
sore,
in.
aren't they? Yep. And that was like a rugby scrum there.
Yeah.
Just stacks on the mill. Just there can't be long to go.
It's going to take something special for
It will. Holtz has got it again. There's a bit of a throw tackle, and Wyong clear it, and that might be enough. It goes forward. Harry Callow in a foot race, and he keeps it in front. He goes down. Reece Johnson picks it up. Well played, Reece Johnson, but kicks it straight to Brodie Anderson. He didn't really have much more to go to. Brodie's walking like a bloke that's cramping as well. He's happy to just soak up the clock at the moment. And
I don't think you can do that.
Paddy Mack comes from behind. The umpire must have called play on. Brodie's limping off. There's a kick there and good mark taken there. And they'll run the clock down. Dylan Wilson kicks it sideways. Wyong just possessing the ball. The siren must be Big Brad Daniels. Just throws the player off him.
Billy Marshall hacks on
Big
forward.
up and under Reeves. Can he find something? Can they somehow get the ball forward, Boysdale? Brad Daniels has just
clocked someone
thrown
behind.
someone down behind play.
That is stupid.
And that might be a free kick here. This could be the chance that Boysdale wanted. Where's the mark? I'm not sure. Tommy Betts has got a cool head and he stood on it. Up and under. Caleb's there. No one at the foot of the ball of the pack though. Handball to Normie Betts. He handballs it out. Jet Callow handballs it away. Kicks it away, I should say. Oh, here's Junior. What's going to happen? Very good for it last end of the quarter. Nielsen throws his weight around. Good tackle.
Junior's just sat on Baden's head.
And, this is becoming a bit of a wrestle. Everyone's absolutely cooked. And there goes a buzzer, and Wyong are the premiers for 2023. Congratulations to the Wyong Football Club. Wow, that was just a battle royale for the last 5 minutes, wasn't it, Reece? And the final finish to a great season.
Cracking contest, like before. You know, they definitely one of the two best sides throughout the year, and to finish off with a game like that was an awesome way to finish. So, congratulations to Wyong. They done everything right. They buckled down when they had to, and they took their chances when they had them as well.
Well, they did, but Boysdale Bryag, they fought on strongly. You know, they went into that last quarter, 12 points down. They nearly, they kicked 2-1 in the last quarter. So, it was a fantastic battle. Fought in good spirits. There was we're back on. Fought in good spirits. There was no bad blood there at all, was there, Reece, today?
No. It was just a good hot contest, wasn't it? Banging in the bodies, and there's no behind the play sort of stuff. So
No carry on at all, and we can hear our man on the ground, our boundary rider. We can hear him coming from down in the depths. Moose is back up here, mate. That was like a battle royale. They could have taken the ball out in the last 10 minutes. There was just wrestling.
Yeah, look, it was an awesome game. I mean, I think Reece mentioned earlier, both those two teams have been the best two teams this year, and Wyong only lost the one game. And look, in the end, it was a fantastic game of footy. Played in good spirits, and the Tigers' fitness in the end probably got them over the line.
Borisdale did, they probably had their chances where they probably could have put a couple of goals on. Easy misses, long points, didn't help either, and then they sort of finished with a bit of win behind them.
Yeah, look, I mean, you think about their 12 months, and they've been huge improvers. They've added some real polished recruits to their team, and they never gave in. And yeah, as you said, Reece, they definitely had their opportunities. You've got to take those sometimes in big grand finals, and unfortunately they weren't able to do that, but they'll certainly be proud of their efforts.
And those inside 50s moves, 38 to 33, almost, reflects exactly the scoring shots, 17 to 14. So
yeah, I mean, I think overall really even contest. This bigger ground, made a fantastic battle. Wyong would have certainly preferred for Caleb to take plenty of marks up the ground, which I think he did, and he didn't really take too many marks inside 30, which meant that he wasn't able to have a real impact on the scoreboard.
Yeah, all three Sunwolves played pretty well, didn't they? Held their own, so.
I think it shows with the way that Billsy's coached the boys this year. Late in the game's in the balance. The Sunwolves get the ball in the back half, take the game on. I think Steve-O got his hands on it. Jet Callow played really well, played on an occasion and took the game on, and Harry Callow did the same thing. So, I mean, I think he's done a fantastic job. Billsy, he should be really proud of his efforts as well.
Yeah,
coming on board.
And like you said, it was probably the younger guys that sort of kept going towards the end of the game. So, Marcus got pretty held well early, but then sort of come into it, and then the younger guys finished it off for him as well. So Baden obviously played an exceptional sort of, 2 and 3 quarters, didn't he? Like, he was sort of the most dominant, most influential player out there. So.
Well, he wasn't. Hope came into the game a fair bit in that last quarter too, didn't he? Sort of found some space.
Yeah. Look, I think they're recruiting Wyong to add Wilson and Marcus. It was a masterstroke, really, and you could see in an important game like this, they might have been held well early, but when the game was in the balance, there was some really huge moments.
Yeah.
Those were the two that were able to get their hands on the footy and slow the game down a little bit, keep the ball off the opposition.
And we must say the umpires did well today. They're walking off as well. They're coming over.
They did. They did an excellent job. It was largely, let go. They were consistent. And that's probably the best way to umpire a grand final.
So, I think we'll wrap it up on that.
I'm not sure what time I did have the timing here of what was happening next. When they were going to award the medal, but I didn't know if Jeff wanted to watch that. Who do we think gets the medal? I think we knew at 3/4 time. I'm not sure if we're so convinced now.
Yeah, look, I think Baden, when the game was in the balance, he was fantastic, but I would not be surprised if Norm Betts.
He probably would have had 25 easily today.
Yeah. And obviously Cal Porter, I thought he was Boysdale Bragglon's best player today, I thought.
Agreed. Put a really good 4 quarters together, didn't he?
Yeah, really clean and polished like he always is. Certainly played his role extremely well, like always.
Yep, absolutely. And couldn't agree with you more. Definitely those 3 that you said for Wyong were fantastic. So, Thomas, I'm not sure if we decide to wrap up now. If you've got you can shut that down. Actually, people probably want to see who wins the medal, though, don't they? So if you want to switch the camera around and show the crowd, and we can all just listen in. And what have we got online here? How do we look at these? Go Lakes. Well, you can click them on. Thomas, you're doing a bit here, mate. Go Lakes from Johnny Hooper. Perhaps in the netball. Have you got any netball scores there for us, Reese?
No, not that. I haven't got any of the senior.
There's a fair bit been coming in here. There's some stuff in French which I don't really understand. I'm sure that's well done, Wyang. Hopes took control in the last year. Well said, Brad Heinrich. Very well said. And Sue McKenzie from up north there. Congratulations, Wyang. Thanks for watching, Sue. I think they're the aficionados are trying to get things underway over on the left-hand side there, but the Wyong boys are going to have a little bit of a celebration. So, Moose, we may as well do a bit of a pre-season footy show while we're here, just waiting for things to finish here.
He wants to clog off. This is it,
Yeah, got our vote count tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, okay.
And then presentation night for us Friday week, so never really stops. But yeah, plenty on the go. Enjoying the break, but would much rather be still out there. Just looking at the Wyong boys at the moment, it's that's what you play footy for. So huge crowd around their boys. Obviously got a great culture at the Wyong Tigers, and obviously won the reserves premiership today as well.
Yeah, well, hopefully those guys don't make too much noise from the club rooms up the lines, because no doubt I'll be able to hear them. No, it's awesome. They're going to have an awesome night tonight, and I'm jealous.
Well, and after they were favourites to win last year, weren't they? And they didn't win. So I think there would have been some tense times today and through the year for those guys. They've worked hard. It's been a 2-year exercise.
Yeah, and if you look at their list, if you look at the age of a lot of their players, they're very young. They've got a lot of upside, that's for sure. So they're going to be dangerous for many years to come.
Absolutely. Did we get any netball scores, did we, Reese? No one's come through. As Caitlin, she might have won. Did you text her?
So Caitlin's probably out there. Well, zoom in out there, see if there are any of the netball girls wearing a medal there, Thomas.
Thanks, Sue. Again, Sue's taken up the airways. We'll always put people up on there that say, well done, boys. Thanks, Sue, from Byron Bay. Good.
What's the weather like up there, Sue?
Just text us in, Sue. Let us know. I'm sure it's terrible.
27 and fine.
So here we go. The crowd's just coming across, and I imagine we'll be able to pick up the medal ceremony here for you sitting at home.
How good was the weather here today?
It was
It's actually got a little bit cold up here.
It was fantastic. So we've got, I'm not sure what the A grade score is. We're getting a, Sue said magnificent. Chris Blanford's texted us in the score in the netball, but can you be a little bit more specific?
Blando, give us C, B and A grade, man.
Alex Crow, redemption. Exactly, Alex. Congrats to the Wyong boys.
I think Alex gave us some love last year on the live commentary.
Where are you coming to us from, Alex? Let us know. I don't know if Jeff's gone down there to...
Yeah, Jeff's over there.
Has he got a microphone?
No.
No.
He's not even struggling back here.
We can't really hear who's going to get... We'll just have to zoom in. So we'll just be a bit quiet, guys, so you can hopefully hear and see who wins the medal.
Out the window.
What about if I go down there? If I go down there with the mic and I'm in line of sight, can they hear it?
Probably.
Can we try that? No, just one.
I'm out for 3K around the back and trying to avoid it.
Oh, no. We're all over. Cheers, mate. I was getting thirsty. Someone short of this and we can bring us a beer. Won't be long.
That's around Nick.
Who's that? Mitch Toms.
Mitch Toms. So Mitch Toms got best on ground. Well called, Moose. That's why he's the best in the business. Thanks, Bushes. We're going to wrap it up from here. So thanks very much for listening in today.
Thanks for tuning in. It's been an awesome year. Hope everyone's had a bit of fun. I know I sure have. We were kicking the bush, still having a kick, and all things footy. So let's have a little bit of a rest, get into boat season and the baby season for me and Moose. And then we'll be all back in.
Absolutely. Good luck to you and Jess, mate. I hope everything goes well. You come back to us as a brand new father next year. And guys, listen, please, he's the man that does all the work, really.
He does all the work. Then you, then Moose, then me. Oh no, hang on, we've got to put Caitlin in there first.
Oh, Caitlin. Thank you, Caitlin. Well done. And we're not really sure what happened to the netball, so we apologise. We've been trying to get scores. But yes, thank you very much, Bushes. Have a good Christmas.
Have a good Christmas. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, you've got to